Lahat ay pari-parihong tao, may puso na nararamdaman. Naway, bawat isa sa atin, lahat tayo, accountable tayo, pagharap natin sa Panginoon. Lagi kong sinasabi, kahit ano pa, kayaman mo, kahit ikaw pa pinakasikat sa buong mundo, pag namatay tayo, wala tayong madadala kahit piso. Ang Manny Pacquiao, walang karapatan magkipang kahit kanino. Dahil galing po ako sa hirap. Therefore, ang aking gagawin, tutulungan yung mga kasama kong naiiwan doon sa laylayan. Tutulungan sila. Ang dasal ko palagi sa kanila na umasinso din sila sa buhay at makaahon din, guminhawa sa buhay. Kaya tayo lahat, mga kababayan ko, sama-sama tayo, magkaisa tayo para sa pag-unlad ng ating bansa, tayong lahat magtutulungan. Ang hirap ng buhay na pinagdaanan ko, ayaw kong madaanan ng bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Kaya I hope na ang ating bansa umunlad, magkaisa tayo, ipagdasal natin ang ating mga leader dahil walang imposible sa Panginoon pag tayo ay nagdarasal. Nung ako ay naupong senador, ang hirap ng buhay na pinagdaanan ko, ayaw kong madaanan ng bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Kaya I hope na ang ating bansa umunlad, magkaisa tayo, ipagdasal natin ang ating mga leader dahil walang imposible sa Panginoon pag tayo ay nagdarasal. Nung ako ay naupong senador, hindi ko po talaga kinompromise yung posisyon ko kasi yung commitment ko sa taong bayan, manatiling commitment ko sa kanila habang ako'y pinagkakatiwalaan at nagsiservisyo sa gobyerno.
Masakit lang isipin, Mr. President, na ang programa na para sa mga mahihirap, tapos may mga tao na kumokontra. Kasi pag maganda yung ginagawa para sa mga mahihirap, dahil kalaban ka, kukontrahin ka. Nakakabuti naman sa taong bayan. Pagkakalaban ka, ganun. Kaya walang progreso, walang kaunlaran ang bansa natin dahil after ng administrasyon ng isang leader, pag mapalitan siya, hindi ipagpatuloy yung programa niya na maganda para sa taong bayan. Pagkatapos naman ng isa, yung magandang programa niya, mahinto na naman, ibang programa na naman. Bakit hindi natin suportahan? Kahit na ba, ang isang politiko, ang puso para talaga sa taong bayan o tumulong, kung maganda yung programa, dapat suportahan na lang. Ang problema, laging hindi maganda, laging hindi maganda, laging hindi maganda. Lahat ba yung mga programa ng mga nakaraang leaders ay hindi maganda? Pagdating sa mga mahihirap, nasasaktan ako pagka binabati ko yung mga programa para sa kanila. Diyan ako galing sa pagiging mahirap. Yung walang makain sa isang araw. Naranasan ko yun. Kaya ako, anumang darating ko, anumang pera, anong halaga ang nakamtan ko sa buhay, hindi mahalaga para sa akin yan. Ang importante, makatulong ako sa taong bayan, makatulong ako sa kapwa ko. We came to this world naked, and we will depart alone and naked. Wala tayong madalala. Iiwanan natin lahat yan. Ipaglalaban ko ang karapatan ng mga mahirap na tao.
Atin itong bansa, gusto ko po na tayong lahat nagtutulungan para umunlad ang ating bansa, para umasinso ang bawat Pilipino. Mga kababayan ko, mga nagsiservisyo sa gobyerno, pagkaisa tayo, isipin natin na ang mga kababayan natin nagugutom, nahihirapan. Yung iba, walang sariling tahanan, natutulog sa kalye lamang. Tayo, lahat ay pari-parihong tao, may puso na nararamdaman. Naway, bawat isa sa atin, lahat tayo, accountable tayo, pagharap natin sa Panginoon. Lagi kong sinasabi, kahit ano pa, kayaman mo, kahit ikaw pa pinakasikat sa buong mundo, pag namatay tayo, wala tayong madadala kahit piso. Ang Manny Pacquiao, walang karapatan magkipang kahit kanino. Dahil galing po ako sa hirap. Therefore, ang aking gagawin, tutulungan yung mga kasama kong naiiwan doon sa laylayan. Tutulungan sila. Ang dasal ko palagi sa kanila na umasinso din sila sa buhay at makaahon din, guminhawa sa buhay. Kaya tayong lahat, mga kababayan ko, sama-sama tayo, magkaisa tayo para sa pag-unlad ng ating bansa, tayong lahat magtutulungan.
Palma. Oh,
man.
that's unfair, and Palma 7 points in the game.
To Del Fuentes.
Malogado makes the shot and knocks it down. Malonga is open. 3-point.
Goodness! Face a jumper by Robin Celis.
Caballero has time.
Now it's Martin Rosso. Turnaround jumper. Oh my goodness.
Ito ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. This is the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, now on its 7th season, and we are live from the Robert Estrella Senior Memorial Stadium in Rosales, Pangasinan. This is the second day of May, our second play date of the month, and we have a good one to start things off dito sa Rosales, Pangasinan. Davao Occidental Tigers coming off a defeat to the Caloocan Batang Kankalu. They'll try to bounce back against the Bacolod Tubo Slashers, who made a good account of themselves in a loss to the defending champions Pampanga Giant Lanterns in their last game. Sila po maglalaban at 4 p.m. Mamaya at 6 p.m. It's the Bataan Risers playing well at the moment. They take on a streaking Abra team in the second game, and mamaya it's a good one as well. The Pangasinan Heatwaves battle the reigning South Division champions, the Quezon Huskers. Magandang hapon mga kaliga, sa Dav Tupas kasama si Mike Perez. Of course, Sydney Crespo, it's at courtside. Papapanood nyo ang MPBL on our social media pages, Facebook and on YouTube. And also, we are live on Solar Sports every Monday, Thursday, and Saturdays every 6 p.m. And Coach Mike, maganda na naman ang schedule natin ngayong biyahe natin dito sa Pangasinan.
Oh, totoo yan. At pupukan na naman itong mga labanan natin today. Evidently, para makakuha ng magandang standing at the end of the game.
Oh, no. This is actually a two play date stretch for us. We're now in Pangasinan, and tomorrow sa Ilagan tayo. Pero kahapon, nasa Parañaque din si Coach Mike. And 3 games there in Parañaque, Mindoro, Muntinlupa, and Parañaque finally notching their first win of the season.
Yeah, very important for Parañaque to finally come up with their wins. And maganda rin yung mga very spirited yung win rin ng Mindoro in that game. And so really good games that we had yesterday as well.
Two games at the 100 mark, no?
Right.
Dalawang kupunan, pero low scoring ang third game with Parañaque winning. Silipin muna natin ang ating team standings and how those results really shook up our standings. And we see here Nueva Ecija, of course, still on top. San Juan is right there with a 7-0 record. Abra Pampanga 7-1, Pasay 7-3. Obviously, this North Division is stacked, and one loss or one win could really alter the situation of all these teams.
That's right. And 3 of the teams from the north that will be showing action today, itong Abra Weavers as well as Bataan, they want to continue with their win streak, and itong Heatwaves naman want to come back after that huge loss against Nueva Ecija.
Yeah, win today can move Pangasinan up to number 5 to replace itong nasa harap nila, no? And South Division naman tayo, no? Quezon on top at 7-1, and Bacolod is right there 1-4. Nakulang pa sila ng mga laro, naghahabol sila sa kanilang schedule.
Yeah, itong Davao and Bacolod want to come back and go back into their winning ways. Samantalang Quezon naman mamaya susubukan i-stretch pa further yung kanilang win streak.
Well, Davao in their last game fell short against the Caloocan Batang Kankalu, but they put up a good fight. And alam natin na itong Caloocan, really one of the powerhouse teams in the north. Davao, medyo nagmadali nung pagbuo ng team na to, and pretty much they were also trying to chase this game, and obviously that comeback just falling short.
Yeah, and ang ganda pa naman ng performance ni AS Govida and the Chavez in that game, accounting for 41 of the 56 points. Very pedestrian shot making, lesser 3-point makes, yung turnovers nila 20 versus that of 21, and the fast break points really huge difference, a -8 in favor for Caloocan in that game.
On the other hand, Bacolod went up against Pampanga in Bataan, and Bacolod, they looked poised for an upset as they took a 14-point lead in the second quarter. But again, Pampanga responding the way champions do, and hack out a 100-91 win led by Donald Gumaro. But Bacolod, ibang klase yung pinakita nila sa game na to.
Oo, lalo na yung 33 points nila sa first quarter. They had that biggest lead in that quarter with 14 after a big run of about 6 points. Canoy, Sobrevega, Adjay, and Movida really led that first quarter charge. But yung decent naman yung field goal shooting, minus 12 lang yung field goal attempts nila. The rebounds really told them the result of that game. They were minus 15 on offensive rebounds, affecting their second chance points. And the bench points, Sobrevega, Movida, and Intier got 34 to 43 points, but they were minus 35 in that stat.
Okay, so nahimay na namin ang mga stats para sa inyo from their last games. Bacolod goes up against Davao Occidental dito sa Rosales, Pangasinan. Let's go to Miguel Perry.
Davao Occidental Tigers, Coco Live. Starting at forward number 23, Terrence Tumalip. Also at forward number 3, Gian Abrigo. Coming in at center number 6, Wawi Escosio. 2 guard number 30, John Sher Salubre. And at 1 guard number 18, Joseph Terso. The head coach for the Tigers is Arvin Bonleon. Assistant coaches Ronald Magtulis, James Bartolome, Pancho Alfonso, Nonoy Bonleon, and Amboy Agonoy. Now the starting 5 for Bacolod Tubo Slashers. Starting at guard number 1, John Sobrevega. Also at guard number 8, John Paschas. Starting at center number 25, Miles Canyal. Forward number 10, JC Adjay. And the other forward number 15, Al Dave Canoy. The head coach for Bacolod is the team manager Pau Havelona. Assistant coaches Noy Baclao, Emric Sahota, and Britton Havelona. Reference for this ball game,
Starting 5 is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Bacolod, Davao rather, starts with Joseph Terso, John Sher Salubre, Wawi Escoso, Gian Abrigo, and TH Tumalit. Bacolod naman, will begin with John Sobrevega, John Pastias, Maz Canyal, JC Adjay, and Aldave Canoy. Ball is up and we are underway in Rosales, Pangasinan. Davao in white, Bacolod in black. Nakuha ng Davao ang bola for the first possession of the game. Escosio fires a 3. Wawi Mintes. Canyal leaking out and he will get 2 points. Miles Canyal.
Right off the very first possession, nakikita mo kung ano talaga ang paano nagiging atake ng bawat team na to. Ito, Davao, karamihan niya mga 3-point attempts. Ito namang Bacolod, kung makakatakbo, tatakbuhan ka talaga eh.
Terso fires. That won't go. Canyal with the rebound. Jan Pastias has the ball. Pastias. Canyal looking for an angle. That's a nice pass. Canoy, the kick out to Jan Pastias. A 3, yes!
So far, they're pretty much starting the way they started that game against ang Pampanga. That 33-point output, sobrang taas nun in that first quarter alone.
Well, Jan Pastias has struggled this season and that's a good start para sa kanya, making his first attempt. Abrigo shoves Canyal out of the way. Now there's a mismatch down low.
Yan ang magiging challenge kung paano mo checkin si Wawi Escosio. He's such a load to take underneath, especially close to the paint.
This is the fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme X Pop. Personal karaoke speaker, everyday karaoke. Terso. That's a 3 from Tumalip. Mintis, rebound, Canoy. Adjay rather. JC Adjay. The kick out to Sobrevega. Aldave Canoy. Atake ni Aldave Canoy off the glass and in.
Ganda. Sobrang relentless yung pag-atake sa loob ng paint no? Close out, subok atake, pag wala, pasa, the other guys can attack. Pretty much how Bacolod has played their game. Nakita rin natin yung sa Pampanga.
No, I like the way Canoy plays. You know, he's very always under control.
Oo.
Sobre Vega. That's a poor pass though. Ayun kasi si Pastias nakapwesto dun sa dulo, but nonetheless, they will recycle the offense here. 10 seconds to shoot for Bacolod. Sobre Vega, down the middle. Kanyal down low. No. Salubre. Forward pass to Terzo. Abrigo. Gian Abrigo, 10 seconds to work with. Tumalip, 8 to shoot. Trying to get past Pastias. Escocio beats Kanyal to the spot. Fast break ang Bacolod. Sobre Vega off one leg there.
Masyado nagmamadali.
Terzo inside, the turnaround. Terzo, that's off to the left.
Pansin mo dito sa 5 na to ng Davao. I don't think we've ever seen anyone beat a defender off a dribble, no? Nakakuha lang ng pasa sa loob nung downhill cut nito ni Wawi Escocio. But everything else, you know, the defense of Bacolod really staying in front of every Davao Tiger.
These are young legs.
Right.
Coach like 3 of 4 for Bacolod and Davao 0 for 5 so far. And talk about athleticism, I think they have the edge here in Bacolod. Experience though, pedigree, lamang itong Davao.
Sa kabila naman yun. That's right.
It's Pastias, corner 3. Short this time. Tumalip grabs the rebound. Gian Abrigo. Terzo, 10 to shoot. Abrigo. Nice fake from Gian. Goes to Salubre. That's a 3 for Jackson Salubre.
Pretty much yun na talaga yung pinakamadaling tira para sa kanila. Oh, what a drive!
JC Adjei does not need any invitation to attack the basket.
Magbukas ang pinto, papasok na lang. No?
This is the 3-point shot brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Jansher Salubre knocks down the 3, and Davao is on the board. DH Tumalip hurt on that play, and Harold Arboleda is in the game.
And they're gonna need Tumalip. He's good for roughly about 10 points per game and plays roughly about 24 minutes.
And Arboleda has been playing 20 minutes per game as well. JC Adjei, 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals in that game against Pampanga. Missed both free throws. Salubre, nice looking jumper, doesn't work. Rebound, Sobre Vega. Nice no-look pass. Masyadong malalim si Adjei though.
Talagang mataas rin lumundag. Tsaka lakas ng katawan. No? Sobra lang yung tira ni Adjei doon.
Terzo steps into this 3 and he knocks it down.
And there's one of the heroes of recent game of itong Davao Tigers. He's showing off right now on the scoring side.
Kanyal misses on the jumper. That's why it's important. You know, if you play Davao, they can catch up with you quickly because they have shooters. You know, ang bilis nila makahabol sa laro.
Lalo na pagka-slow down na yung game, yung mga larong ganito na medyo pukpukan sa loob ng paint. Later in the quarters, dun sila medyo effective. As you see, Wawi Escocio finding his way underneath.
It's an 8-0 response from the Tigers. And hustle play from Harold Arboleda. Arboleda keeping that one alive. That ends up with a 3-point play opportunity for Wawi Escocio.
Pero kahit na kanina pinag-uusapan natin na medyo lamang pagdating sa athleticism itong Bacolod, still yung offensive rebounding is much of a challenge for them. For the most part, one and done lang sila sa offensa nila. No?
And that's why the quality of the shots that they have to take are very important. Kasi usually, if it's a bad shot, it's usually a long rebound. I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL, Ajay. 9-0 run para sa Davao after a 7-0 run. Terso read that one.
Sobrang experience na yun. Alam niya na when Ajay goes left, and he gets two on the ball, he's gonna give it up. The next guy that's nearest him would be Kanyal, and so he came in and snuck underneath to get that steal.
Nice swing, Movida from the corner. Push from Ajay, it's a foul.
Tsaka karamihan kasi dito sa Bacolod talagang yung box out ba? The things of the thing that they need to work on. Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina na istila ni Terso.
Alam ni Terso yung mangyayari doon.
Veterano.
11-7 at the moment, 4.5 minutes to play in the first period. Arboleda drives, goes to the Chavez. Terso sa gitna, 7 to shoot. Terso, good pass. De Chavez. Sobre Vega. It's a blocking foul on Terso. Good job sliding there to prevent Sobre Vega lane. Dubose, best player of the only win so far, Bacolod, is in the game as we bring you this three-point shot from Extreme. One-stop shop appliances. It's Joseph Terso knocking down the three.
Maganda dito sa Bacolod, when you look at their numbers, halos by committee yung mga contributions no? Debose would be taking on the assist, rebounds would be more on Canoy, scoring would be the other guys. Kanya-kanyang tulungan rin talaga itong slashers
Arboleda gets it back. It's a foul. Unselfish play there from Jolas Terso.
Bilis umiwas ni Jordan dun sa ilalim.
So that's 2 fouls on Kanyal. Not happy with the Bose there. 11-7. Free throw of the game is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, a subok at kompleto appliance brand ng Pilipinas. It's Harold Arboleda at the line. Now it's a 12-0 Davao run.
And Bacolod gotta recover real quick pagdating dyan. Ang ganda na ng simula nila nung previous game against Pampanga. You want to sustain that. And now that you have a mark in there, hopefully maka-set up ng magandang offensiva sa half court.
Scoreless in the last 4.5 minutes on Tubo Slashers. Untia. Dobose against Arboleda. Movida takes the jumper. Too strong. Rebound. Harold Arboleda.
A good shot though by Movida, trying to escape that defense.
A better shot para sa kanya.
Right. Mas malapit
Opensa ng Tubo Slashers. Here's Terso. Batalier blitzing Terso. Last touch on Jolas Terso. Forcing the turnover. Where the Bacolod Tubo Slashers, Tricky Perumingan and Raymart Escobedo.
Yeah, Tricky, that's another guard that can help out itong Tigers.
Was part of that Bacolod team last season. Dobose. Nagsumayaw lang siya nakakuha siya ng foul.
Oh. Ang lalim na scoop niya. Ang lalim na malayo.
That had absolutely no chance.
Right. Kumahanap lang ng foul para makapag-free throw. Sila naman ang pangatlo sa attempt sa free throws. Why not?
Are they the third most attempts in the league?
Yeah. 27 per game. And they make roughly about 16 of those 27.
1 for 2, and that ends the drought for Bacolod. Split at the line from Mark Dobose. 2-1 press here for Bacolod. Oh, Dobose with a deflection. 12 on the shot clock for Davao. Escobedo with a crossover. Escobedo with a kick out to Arboleda. The extra pass to De Chavez. He rattles that one home.
Sa sobrang pagka-veterano nitong mga Davao Tigers, they understand that swing pass is gotta be available, and De Chavez just waiting in that corner for that 3-3.
Harold Arboleda has got to be one of the most unselfish players in the MPBL. And over the course of his career, whether it was in college or in the other leagues that he's joined in, he's always been known to be a really good passer. And that time, he finds De Chavez for the 3. Timeout, Bacolod.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, para sa 100% pagbabago, para sa 100% paglilingkod, para sa 100% Pinas. 50 tayo, 50 si MB, kahati mo si Manny.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. And meanwhile, let's check in with our Sydney Crespo.
Tignan nyo, kaya naman pala. Ito daw ang unang nasabi ni Bacolod head coach Pau Javelona sa kanyang players after losing by just 9 points and showing their confidence in that game against the two-time national champions. With 5 double-digit scores, kwento ni Coach Pau na tinrabaho daw talaga nila ang kanilang shooting days before the Pampanga game because of their 3 out of 22 3-points made versus Zamboanga. Coach Pau admits he is a very competitive player, but as a head coach, he needs to stay realistic as well para hindi masyadong mabigyan ng pressure ang players and they can focus on improving together. Now, as they face another veteran squad, gusto niya makita yung parehas na kumpiyansa na meron sila last game. Pagtrabahuhan lang din daw nila yung time, or this time, yung second chance opportunities and free throws. So, Coach Mike?
Maraming salamat, Sid. Just really nice reminders there from Coach Pau Javelona. And this is a player's coach right here.
Agree.
Alam niya kung ano nararamdaman ng mga players niya at this point in their campaign, in their careers. And I like that he's not giving them a lot of expectations, sticking to what he thinks is their identity.
Oo. And very important, I guess, yung very realistic siya, understands where his team is. This is a very young team, developmental if you may, but this is going to be foundational for them over the years. And I like also that he understands their numbers. In second chance points, really something that they gotta work on. That's gotta start with offensive rebounding, which right now they're somehow dead last in that department. So, agree that's a player's coach right there, and you want to play for that kind of coach.
But one thing's for sure, ito lang yung masabi ko din dito sa team na to. It's, they play very hard for him. Walang sipag eh.
Agree.
Ninadaan nila sa sipag, and that's why they are in the game. Most games, they keep themselves in the thick of the fight.
So game in and game out, they go in here looking for competition, regardless kung gaano kalakas yung kalaban nila, and just really wanting to play the game of basketball for themselves.
But Alier could not get the bounce. 17-10. It's a 17-3 run for Davao in the last 8 minutes of this game. Pero Mingan corner 3, that won't go. Duboze in a rush. Duboze against Arboleda. He backs that one in.
Halos out of control na pag tinignan mo, pababa pa lang but still found a way to manufacture a basket-going glass.
That's fearless.
Oo.
Here's Escobedo. De Chavez back out to Arboleda. Harold. The handoff to Escobedo. Drop pass. Alano blocked by Maya Soriano. Fast break ang Bacolod. Dubose for the finish.
Ibang klase ang champion tong hapos nito si Dubose. And he understood na parating si Chris De Chavez, and so he went the other side, used the rim as protection, and his speed, the burst of it too.
This is the play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Beautiful finish from Dubose. 4 straight points, and Davao calls timeout. Next 3 games for the Bacolod Tubo Slashers. They go up against the Parañaque Patriots on May 6. May 14 is a showdown with the Caloocan Batang Kangkalu. And on May 19, they battle the Abra Solid North Weavers. So it does not get any easy para sa kay Coach Pao Habilona and the Bacolod Tubo Slashers.
Pero patuloy lang ang laban at preparation para dito sa mga games na ito. De Chavez straight on, will miss.
Arboleda, bank shot, in and out. Batalier with the rebound.
Tingin kagad sa takbo eh. Ganyan talaga yung style of play ng slashers eh.
And Movida able to draw the foul on De Chavez, although it did look like nawala na sa kanya yung possession.
Laking bagay din ni Movida in that game. Last time he had 10 points. He was perfect from the 3, 2 out of 2. Showed roughly about 15 minutes in that match.
And Movida, 10 minutes a game, 4.4 points per outing, and split at the line, 17 to 15, 43 seconds remaining. And just when you think, the Davao Occidental Tigers will, pull away and break the game wide open, and Bacolod staying in there.
Right.
Escobedo will drive. And then si Dubose, that's a tough shot para kay Escobedo. Maya Soriano patrolling the paint. Dubose picks up his dribble. Batalier gives it to Incha. PJ, yes!
Yeah, this is pretty much how they did that strong start against Pampanga. Better conversions lang in their previous game, but you love the effort.
And just like that, Bacolod is back on top. De Chavez answers right back. And that's 6 points para kay Chris De Chavez. This time sa kabilang corner. Para kay Chris De Chavez. It's a really nice flow for both teams. Bacolod started out very well, going on a 7-0 run. Davao responds with a 17-3 run. Bacolod answers with an 8-0 run before Chris De Chavez closed out the quarter with a big triple. That's why Davao is ahead by 2 points, 20-18 at the end of the first period. We'll be right back. Davao Occidental Tigers face the Mindoro Tamaraos on May 7, May 15 against the Jensen Warriors, May 21 against the Muntinlupa Cagers. So these games, this will be big for them and their playoff hopes because those are all from the South Division ng kanilang mga kalaban, including this one, itong Bacolod.
Bukod sa masusubukan na sila, ka-division pa nila yung mga teams na next games nila. So it's important how they perform. Good floater right there.
Beautiful float game galing kay Tricky Peromingan. Extends the lead to 4th. 41% shooting for Bacolod in that first period. 31 para sa Davao. Intia with the off-balance shot. Draws the bump and Intia will go to the line for 2 free throws.
And si India, good for about 10 points per game yan. And ang nanonotice mo lang dito sa Bacolod Slashers, no? Lalo na ako sa offensive side, para silang collegiate team, no? Very disciplined when they do their formation and their setup. They call out help if it's needed, and they just keep communicating.
PJ misses the free throw. He's a 70% free throw shooter. Knocks down the second, 22-19. Pressure here again from Bacolod. Escobedo gets it across the Peromingan. Alano. Bank shot no good. He gets it back and he banks it in for 2.
Once again, they're gonna try and run the other way after exerting a lot of effort. Ooh!
What a move! Sometimes I see Mark Dobose, he's like a kid going up against adults here. And these are grown men right here. It's a great move of the game, born for greatness. What is this 6th grader doing inside?
Parang maling division yung nasalihan.
Oo nga.
Ibang klase.
And hindi pa nga halata yung
Hindi pa
muscles
toned,
niya, hindi pa toned yung katawan niya
Hindi pa fully developed
Bonleon on the move. Last touch na nakaitim and it will stay with Davao.
And that's how I feel, you have Ira Batalier who's actually doing the same things that these young guys
Speaking
are
of
doing.
toned, ito toned. Bricks Ramos.
Ay, oo naman. Baka kailangan kausapin rin natin yan. Bukod sa
Ano
Dayan
yan,
tsaka sa Tony.
Pang bench fashion show yan.
Oo.
Ito si Bricks Ramos. 24-21, Peromingan. On to Bricks Ramos. Inside, nice pass from Bricks. Alano muffs the undergo stab, but he gets it back.
And si Alano talaga really thrives on those paint actions. Gustong gusto niyan loob sa banggaan, sa loob, close proximity.
That's a foul on Bonleon. Masyado siya nakadikit kay Kanyal.
Ginamitan rin ng smarts ni Kanyal. Naka-reach out yung arm. So you just gotta go under. And you'll get that foul.
Kanyal makes the first free throw. And 5 points, 8 rebounds per ball game para kay Miles Kanyal, 2 for 2. That stroke looking good at the moment para kay Miles Kanyal. Ramos gonna get it across Dobose. That's last touch on Bricks.
Again, you gotta commend yung discipline sa side ng depensa para dito sa Bacolod Slashers. It might be undersized but never, short of effort.
Langanin doon, labas si Dobose. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kanyal will attack, nabitawan ng bola. And Dobose immediately acknowledging his mistake there.
Oo.
Tumagal sa kanya yung bola
Gusto ko dun yung acceptance ng responsibility.
Oo.
Akin yan. Kahit na yung bola na kay Kanyal na, hindi akin yan.
And yun nga yung gumaganda dito sa sa Bacolod na yung mga players, yung acceptance nila with sa pinapatakbo ni Coach Pau. Pero Mingan, jumper, no bounce, agawan sa rebound. Ends up with Miles Canyal. Pero Mingan and Miles battling for that one, and it's Bacolod ball. Possession arrow, Bacolod.
And really the challenge is yung labanan sa glass talaga, rebounding. Diyan medyo challenge ng ang slashers.
And these are former teammates last year with Bacolod, Miles Canyal and Tricky Perumingan. (26-23).
Bigat rin ng guard rotation itong Tigers. Ano?
Yeah. Terzo is back on the floor. Canyal sa ilalim against Bonleon. Swings it over to Malyari. Dan Malyari, that's too strong.
That was a good pass though. Good skip on the other side.
Bonleon, the extra pass to Bricks. Ramos, too strong on the three. Sam Peralta is blocked by Adji.
Yun naman, hindi mo tatawaran talaga yung athleticism nitong mga batang to, slashers na to. Kung lundag at lundag rin lang no?
Yeah. Doesn't look like Keith Agovida is suited up for this game.
Oh yeah.
Ramos swings it over to Terzo. Bonleon is there. Goes to Bricks. There's an unsportsmanlike foul.
Yeah, kita. Nakita ng ref. That run happened right in front. Pastias hitting the head of Peralta.
They're gonna give it a check here. So si Peralta.
Not good.
Oh!
That second one. Yun, dun nahuli. That one.
Yeah, pero may unang
Una
forearm na nakita.
Minsan yung pangalawa talaga nahuhuli. Pero ang gandang pinapakita ng compete nitong Bacolod slashers na to. They haven't really been dominant when it comes to the board, pero you know, just the way that they run up court and to seek fast breaks every time magkaroon sila ng pagkakataon na kakatulong sa kanilang mga laro.
So waiting for this. I think there's a decision already.
That should be an unspo.
Yeah, the initial call was an unsportsmanlike foul.
Upon review, it's a double unsportsmanlike foul.
Double unsportsmanlike foul.
Between number 22, Sam Peralta is first.
So medyo may ano pa dito, may because of the review, nakita
yung una.
Yung una dito. So it will cancel out the unspo
And stay with the Tigers.
Yeah. (26-23), 7:20 remaining in the second period. Ramos, runner. No. Canyal secures the rebound for Bacolod. Malyari on the move. Sobrevega to Pastias. Canyal. Lumapit. Miles Canyal. Bank shot won't go. Adji fighting for it.
Good rebound.
JC. Janjan inside the paint. There's a foul.
You love that activity of Ajay underneath. Timing yung kanyang offensive rebound.
So, 2 free throws para kay Janjan Pastias. Scored 2 points against Pampanga in the last game. Is up to 4 points. Coach Noy Baclao, assistant coach for Bacolod, the former #1 pick. 26-25, almost a steal. Natapik ni Ramos, bigay kay Terzo. A 3 from Cinco, that's short. Adjay with the rebound. Takbo ulit ang Bacolod. Adjay looks up. Fouled by Terzo.
Again, ginamitan na naman ng experience ni Terzo yan. Clearly, alam niya yung tendencies niya ni Ajay. He always will be putting that ball on his left hand as he tries to drive.
Pero to si JC, no? He kahit gaano ka hard yung foul,
Wala lang
it
yun.
doesn't look like he gets hurt.
Wala lang.
Although yung free throw niya, kapos, ha?
Pero totoo, parang wala nga lang sa daming beses na na-cover natin. Ganun talaga.
Oo. Adjay, second is good. We're tied at 26. Meanwhile, may kwento ang ating kasama si Sydney Crespo.
Coach Arvin Bonleon talked about the fatigue and minor injuries his team is dealing with. Keith Aguvida is resting his knee and shoulder kaya wala siya ngayon. Val Chauca also has some hamstring issues and Jeff Comia is also being given a chance to rest. Sabi ni Coach Arvin, I'm not taking this game lightly because I know how smart Pau Javelona is as a player and this is his system. But he is also taking into consideration how long the season will be, especially after seeing them struggle in their last game. So kailangan na raw niyang mag-rotate sa adjustments na to. Gusto rin niyang masigurado na may makukuha siya sa lahat ng kanyang players kapag kinakailangan. In their last game versus Caloocan, he admits the fatigue showed in the fourth quarter. Kaya nga daw sumakit na ang tuhod ni Keith Aguvida sa Delph Coach Mike.
So that's the reason for the absence. That's thank you for that update, Sid. And alam natin na mahaba nga ang season and they're only 4 games into it. And they are already DNP rest.
Pahinga na kagad. Ganun ka-veteran. I mean, the mileage, I guess, on the
Yeah, but
years of
also maganda din ang opportunity dito, no? Guys like Cinco, Peralta, Bricks Ramos
to show up.
Yeah.
Right.
Bunleon. Jumper from Bunleon, no good. Bricks inside, gets trapped. Pastias is fouled and Davao is already over the limit.
A lot of the scoring has really come from the paint and both these teams having 12. A clear difference lang is yung sa Davao kasi more on second chance sa points ang gagalingan ng mga paint action nila. Because of the offensive rebound again.
Medyo matagal din si Aldave Canoy na nasa bench but he's now set to check in. Maganda kasi laro ng second group eh.
Totoo. I mean, and these guys meshed real well. Lalo na on the defensive side. Yan yung nagpatakbo ng ng magandang depensa kanina mid of the first quarter which allowed them to come back quick and sustain yung run itong Davao.
0 for 2 for Pastias, so it stays at 28-26. Peralta is denied. Malyari sobre Vega. They have numbers. Maganda yung finish ng fast break na yun.
Almost a steal.
Ramos to Cinco. Inside, he gets blocked by Malyari. Takbo ulit ang Bacolod. Here's Adjay, 2 points.
4-on-4 fast break pero iwan yung dalawa dun sa Tigers as again the youth and conditioning nitong mga batang mga tubo slashers really showing in that last fast break.
We're tied at 28. Halfway through this second period. Ramos uses the Peralta pick. Cinco. Oh, pass is taken away. Sobre Vega. Nice pass to Pastias inside.
Now this is more like to tubo slashers kind of basketball. You know, run wide, find open man ahead, make them score.
This is the assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad Para sa 100% pagbabago. Para sa 100% paglilingkod. Para sa 100% Pinas.
50 tayo! 50 si MD! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Back inside Estrella Stadium here in Rosales, Pangasinan. This is the fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme X-Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
Diyan sila bumabawi sa fast break, no?
Kailangan ng ano natin, coach, yung on-the-go speaker. Kasi babiyahe tayo ng Ilagan eh.
Baka magbibidyo ka.
Walang matutulog. Walang matutulog.
Wala talaga. Si Ton magpapalamig na ng ng aircon.
Si Ton ang kakanta. Escobedo from the corner. Another long rebound for the Tubo Slashers. Sobrevega. And they stop the break as Davao able to get back in transition here. Aldave Canoy. Sobrevega gets it back. Launches the three. That won't go. Beltran with the rebound. Escobedo down the floor. Terzo will fire. Terzo will miss. Peralta with the offensive rebound. It's a tough shot. No call. Batalier will lead the break. Batalier to Canoy. Inside. Canoy made it difficult. But Malyari is there and he misses the stick back.
Pero hanit yung move na yun. Kung pumasok yun.
Salubre. Lumapit, Jansher, Mintes, Peralta banks it in. And Sam Peralta has worked extremely hard dun sa ilalim. And at least na-reward na siya, finally. Canoy, to Pastia Sobrevega, atake, spin, teardrop, short. Beltran, kuwang rebound, takbo si Escobedo. Escobedo to Salubre for three. Yes!
5-point run here.
Hirap ma-sustain yung ganong klaseng pace.
Right. Medyo steady muna ngayon itong slashers now. Half-court execution muna tayo. Wala muna fast break.
Sobrevega, good line, and he knocks it down. We're tied at 33.
Kumpiyansa naman talaga pag tumira ng Sobrevega.
Salubre, gustong bumawi. Good box out on Peralta. Pastas is fouled, and 2 free throws coming up.
This would be the 18th and the 19th free throws.
Wow.
And we still have 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes here in the second.
Palitan ng 3-pointers dito, Salubre and then Sobrevega.
Yeah, the rate they're going, malampasan nila yung average nila of 27 free throw attempts per game. Itong Tubo Slashers, a lot of up and down actually.
Yung pace na tinatakbo ng kupunan na to, I think that's been the reason why they've been going to the line 27 times, an average of 27 every game.
Kasi habol ang depensa, atake yung paint, subukan i-defend, pa-foulin. Tsaka pag hindi na makahabol, malamang pa-foulin na lang, di ba?
And they retake in the lead here, 35 to 33. Abrigo is back. And test the defense of Batalier, hindi niya mausog. Escobedo, 3-pointer, yes.
Good.
And just waiting for him to take those open looks. Ito si Raymart Escobedo.
Ganda ng bitaw, no? 18% 3-point shooter lang yan, pero maybe, finding a rhythm pa. Jay.
Intia attacks. The Dipsido won't go. Abrigo to Salubre. Fast break for Davao, and he finishes. Dancer Salubre.
Ganda ng pagkakaprotect niya sa bola doon, and which allowed the defense to really just get past him before he made that shot.
38 to 35. The Bose in the paint. Stripped. Escobedo goes behind the back to Salubre. Abrigo, short. Oh, look at that steal from Dubose. Parang nang-agaw lang ng candy. Oh, wow.
Classic.
Parang bata na nang-agaw ng candy. Tingnan mo dito. Ang fast break finish galing ni Janser Salubre.
Magkakakuha ng bola niya. Parang nainis. Akin yan! Pero hindi rin siya apektado no? I mean, parang si AJ din kahit na mabunggo mo all, okay lang yan, palaglim lang.
Yung joke kanina dun sa dugout ng Bacolod is sino daw gumupit kay Dubose? But here he is, scoring, and it looks like the haircut is serving him well.
Hindi naman siya nanghina. Lumakas pa rin siya.
9 points in the game para kay Dubose. Salubre. Tapik is Salubre had to scramble. And look at those quick hands by... Saan nga si PG Inc? Doon sa kabila.
Kinover yung buong floor side to side. Pero mas gusto nila yun yung binababa yung bola sa Hegel. Doon na talaga pahihirapan pag nag-dribble na itong bawat isang Davao Tigers. I feel mas nahihirapan sila kung long closeouts.
Beltran sees a lane and lays it in.
That time, no one stood the path. And Coach Pao is not happy about that.
Nakahanap ng butas sa zona ng Bacolod Tubo Slashers itong Davao Occidental Tigers.
Ganda ng fake.
It's just an easy ball fake para kay Beltran. And he banks it in for the 2 points. Timeout muna tayo. 40-38. Lamang ang Davao ng 2 puntos.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, para sa 100% pagbabago, para sa 100% paglilingkod, para sa 100% Pinas.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Raymart Escobedo among the leaders in steals this season. With 2.3 steals per ball game, pero siya na agawan siya kanina ni Dubose.
Pero dun sa listahan na yun, nag-iisa lang ang big man dun, Michael Mabula.
Oh,
2.4.
You had a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Medyo expected dun yung JC Marcelino.
Oo naman.
Aji, jumper is money para kay JC Aji.
And every time pag dun banda sa right side na yun, he loves that fader shot on that right side of the floor. Ito si Sam.
Abrigo, corner, libre si Tricky, and he swishes the 3.
Talagang mas challenge sa kanila defensively yung maglo-long close out. Mas gusto nila na tumibol ka, pasok ka sa loob, maraming tutulong sa amin. Kaysa yung maglo-long close out kami.
That's 7 3-pointers for Davao. Intia drives. Oh, could not finish against Beltran. Oh, look at the quick hands. Oh, magbimintis kami pero aagawin natin ng bola.
Kung hindi high school basketball or early college basketball, ewan ko kung ano tawag.
Grabe.
Ibang klase effort somehow you have the feeling na hindi na tumitingin sa scoreboard no?
Yeah, they don't. Actually, they don't. This is the play of the game brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. It's like there's an instruction, may naka-program sila na pag nawala ang bola, agawin nyo.
Kaya possession by possession lang, no? Walang tingin sa scoreboard. And you like that. Lalo na mga bata ito
The 4-second differential, game clock and shot clock. Davao have done a terrific job moving that ball here in the first half. They have 13 assists on 16 made field goals. Escobedo, the crossover. That's Salubre who misses. And Alan Beltran has provided solid minutes here. Dobose. Intia, he'll beat the buzzer. That's what we said, that you cannot rest